Hello, today I'm going to be showing you a very quick video on how to encrypt a portable hard drive using TrueCrypt. TrueCrypt is available for Windows XP, Vista, 7, Linux, and Mac operating systems. I already have it natively installed on Windows 7, so let's go ahead and start it. Now, the list right here is all the virtual drives. When you create the encrypted volume, you need to mount it on these virtual drives. I'll show you what to do with these later. For now, if you're completely new, just hit create volume. I'll take it to it. Create an encrypted file container. That will just create a encrypted file that you will store data in that is mounted. Today, we're going to be encrypting an entire drive. So you click encrypt a non-system partition drive and hit next. Hit yes. Alright, a standard encrypt will just encrypt the entire drive. A hidden one is different, where it encrypts the drive and then it encrypts a second volume inside of it. In case there be a time where you're forced to reveal the password for your original encryption, there's a way to hide data inside the volume that no one else can see. And that'll be this option. But we're just going to do the standard one. Right, select device. Alright, here's where you want to make certain you don't screw up. If you pick the one that your system's your operating system is installed onto, you could potentially have some problems. Also, whenever you encrypt the drive, if you want to do it the fast way, it deletes all the information off the drive. So make sure you pick the right one. I'm going to pick my portable hard drive right here, H. Okay, and hit next. And we're just going to create an encrypted volume and format it. Now this one, encrypt volume partition in place, encrypts the entire volume and all the data. If there's no data inside the hard drive or the device you're going to encrypt, it's much faster to do this one. This one I did, it can take a few hours. This one will take about 10 to 20 minutes. Next. Alright, here, it's going to ask you for the encryption algorithm. Now all of these are different algorithms for how the information is encrypted. And for the default, we're just going to do AES. Next. This is going to ask you the size, but since we're doing an entire device, it's going to encrypt the entire device. Next, and your password. This is where you enter in the password that you'll need to enter every time you want to mount and gain access to your encrypted drive. And it gives you a warning, short passwords are liable to being cracked using brute force techniques. I'm not worried about that because this hard drive doesn't leave my house. If this is for protecting sensitive data, you would want a long password containing uppercase, lowercase letters, and numbers and possibly unique characters. No, I do not intend to install files. Alright, this is asking what kind of file system you want to format this. In TFS or FAT and cluster, we're going to go with the default. Quick format. Yes. Alright, here it's a random pool of data. Now this is the data, this is just the information that is how it encrypts your drive. This is the stuff that's put around all the data in the drive. And it says if you take your mouse over it and slide it back and forth, the cryptonic strength will be stronger because it's getting a larger random pool of keys. If you just go ahead and hit yes, it'll be a smaller random pool and it'll be much easier to crack. And then we hit format. Alright, this just tells you that all the data is going to be lost. We're going to proceed with the format, and I'll pick this video up when it's done. It will probably take a while. Alright, we're back. The TrueCrypt volume has been created and done encrypting my portable hard drive, and I'm going to show you what it's like when you do it. We're going to cancel. We go to computer and browse the drives there. As you can see, it just comes up as an uninitialized drive. If I try to click it, it's going to ask me to format it. That's what the encryption is supposed to do. Now here we go to our list of virtual drives. Now here's how you're going to access anything encrypted by this program. You're going to click any virtual drive, one doesn't matter, and hit select device because we encrypted the entire device. Hit the hard disk. Hit yes, and it comes up in the volume you selected, and hit mount. Now here, it's going to ask for the password I put in earlier. Enter, and there you have it, right there. It's mounted on the M virtual drive. If you go back to my computer, you can see it right here. Anything you put in here will be inside the H drive, but it can only be accessed if you mount it on a virtual drive like this. Alright, for the second part of the video, I'm going to show you how to do the first option in TrueCrypt, which was to encrypt a single file container. It's very similar to when you encrypted the device, but there's a few differences that make it a little bit easier and more portable. Alright, we're just going to create a volume and pick the create an encrypted file container option. Hit next, and we're going to do standard again. And here's where we're going to select the file. And what we do is we go to where we want the file to be located, click, and then we just name the file. And I'm going to name mine sensitive data. You hit yeah, hit save, and next, and it's going to come up with the encryption algorithm. We're going to go for default AES, and here's where you give it the volume size, and this is the size that the file is going to be. I'm just going to make it 100 megabytes for the purpose of the video to make sure it's fast. We're going to hit next, and you got to give it the password again to make sure no one unauthorized can access it. Continue, and you just change the random pool around a little bit. I'm going to switch it to NTFS and format. And since it's only 100 megabytes, it'll be done extremely quickly, just like that. Hit next. Alright, it's been created. We're going to exit, and I'm going to show you how it's different. Now, if we go to the H drive, as you can see, unlike when we encrypted the entire device, you can still get into this, but the sensitive data file, it doesn't know how to open it. It's asking you to use a program or browse the internet for it, and that's what it's supposed to do. The way to access it is to go back to TrueCrypt and do the same thing you did with the file. Select the file, open it, and then mount it to a virtual drive. I'm going to mount it to the M drive, and there it is. That's the file I contain. As you can see, it's 99.7 megabytes big, and I have 86 megabytes free to enter information. Now, it's stored in the H device, but the only way to gain access to it is to mount it. And at the end of this, you're probably thinking, well, how am I going to get to it if I need TrueCrypt to mount it on a virtual drive? Well, that's very easy. You can go up here and you can set up a Traveler disk, and you go to Tools and hit Traveler Disk Setup, and you browse to where you want the disk setup to go to. I'm going to take the H drive and include TrueCrypt Volume Creation Wizard. Hit Create, and it's been successfully created. And what it does is when you go to the H drive, you can find a TrueCrypt folder that will run TrueCrypt, just like that. So if you ever need to take a USB or a portable hard drive with you that's got a large file container, all you need to do is put the Traveler disk on there, and you can access it from any point. See, it's just like when it was installed on the computer. Mount it, enter the password, and then you go back to my computer, and it's right there. Alright, I hope this video was helpful for you, and if there's anything else, feel free to comment below.